Welcome to the Degrees of Maternity podcast, your real dose of truth for the content creator. Episode 1 comes from the Creative Entrepreneurship Basics series entitled, A Great Idea Starts with a Need. It appears that the formula for a successful idea that comes to fruition derives from a need that someone has out in this great expanse in which we live. If enough people have that very same need, a need that hasn't yet been met, then the idea is even more well received among the masses. And honestly, the need doesn't even have to be widespread in order for its solution to be highly sought after. For instance, there could be a need within a small community that hasn't been fulfilled. And if that need being met is so incredibly valued, even if only by a few individuals, it can be just as life impacting, if not more so, as the worldwide solution to a problem that affects us all. That's what a successful idea will do. It will solve a problem. And it's really simple to understand the concept of why an idea that meets a need could be so popular. It rests in the fact that we, human beings, don't like to be in states of pain, hardship, or uncomfortability. If we're found lacking in some respect, we want to erase the deficiency with a quickness. We're at point A, we'd like to be at point B, and we need someone or something to close the gap in order for us to arrive at that ideal destination, point B. The concept seems simple enough, and if you happen to be on the solution side of the problem solving equation, then you're in a pretty prime place, the perfect place for a creative entrepreneur to be. It's the well known saying that proclaims, give the people what they want. It's true, too. Doesn't it make sense to base your creative genius in satisfying the real life needs of real life people out there? Well, yeah. It's the kind of question that all great inventors strive to emphatically answer with the next best invention or innovation. Innovator, inventor, creator, creative, creative entrepreneur. Call these movers and shakers what you will. All I know is that there are needs to be met, problems to be solved, and great ideas just waiting to be implemented one day. I intend to be on that side, the side of answering the needs call and rising to the problem solving occasion. That's why I'm on this creative entrepreneurial journey. I'm not just creating to create. I do have a purpose in mind, and it's to help fill a void that someone or several someones are experiencing out there. Now, I've chosen to go the route of incentives and educational tools for the young learner. Reason being, I'm passionate about seeing youth developing an enjoyment, or at least somewhat of a liking, for reading and writing activities. Why? Well, as a child, I loved to read. Writing was okay, but I could take it or leave it. However, in developing my skills over time and receiving positive reinforcement and encouragement from others, I've come to love both activities as an adult. Furthermore, I have a little man, known as my 11-year-old son, who can use some incentivizing when it comes to writing. He's coming along with the reading quite nicely. But as you can see, I have a solution that needs to be met in my own household. I've identified the fact that I want my son to develop a healthy relationship with reading and writing. My husband and I have implemented some strategies at home that have really helped him to take off on the reading front. But I'm finding that it may take a reward system or inventive incentives to help him get to a state where he's willingly, comfortably, and voluntarily taking on writing challenges. So the creative juices have been continuing to grow and flow out of this need. And without doing a boatload of research to see if my personal need involving my son is a valid route to formulate an idea from, I would have to imagine that there are many parents and or educators out there who are looking for solutions on how to incentivize children to do hard things or things that aren't necessarily in their comfort zone. Am I right or am I right? Or am I wrong? You can tell me, I can take it. But research will have its place. As a matter of fact, I'm quite certain I'll be calling on your assistance from time to time to help me make sure I'm heading in the right direction with my ideas. Currently, my ideas have started out small with printable products that I'm posting up on my Teachers Pay Teachers and Etsy stores. These product offerings are just a start to how my thoughts are currently unfolding, but I see more meaty solutions to help incentivize young children in my future plans. Right now, my mind is taking me to games, glorious games. I don't know if the Olympic Games is inspiring me or what, but I want to make learning fun for children. Reading and writing may be my immediate draws, but creating systems to incentivize children in all areas of their youth development would be even more far reaching. Realistically speaking, though, I'll stick with reading and writing development for now because I think there's enough of a need in these core subject areas to do some needful work. And I'll end here by stating that I have absolutely no problem in asking others for their input into how I can better serve them. So here's a question for you. In your personal opinion, do you think that parents at home and educators in the classroom can find some value in interactive printable games that help young children develop their reading and writing skills by creative or fun methods? Well, you can reach me with your response at degreesofmaternity@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of the Creative Entrepreneurship Basics series. Until next time.